Before becoming synonymous with YouTube superstar Mr. Beast and then surprising their fan base with news that they were undergoing hormone replacement therapy, and then before recent allegations came out about them grooming minor fans and permanently stepping down from the channel, content creator Ava Kris Tyson was born on July 1st, 1996 in Greenville, North Carolina. Guys, before we dive into Ava Kris Tyson's life, I want to talk about the recent allegations that came out. Ava Kris Tyson, co-host to the ultra-popular Mr. Beast YouTube channel, has decided to permanently step away following allegations of grooming minor fans. Wow. When Mr. Beast was asked, he said, "Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I'm disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I've been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I will have all the facts." The post continued saying, "That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions." A group of YouTubers accused Tyson of messaging a 13-year-old when she was 20. Users on X, Discord, and YouTube began analyzing public messages between Tyson and the minor, who went by the username LavaGS, focusing on those messages that included references to stuff we can't say due to the risk of getting flagged. Ava denied claims of grooming and posted an apology on X saying, "I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and to those who may feel betrayed by how I used to act online." With that new information being added into this, we're going to jump into what life was like for Ava before the fame. During a childhood spent growing up in their hometown, Chris, who would later transition into Ava Kris Tyson, would meet Jimmy Donaldson, aka the future Mr. Beast, and the two youngsters immediately hit it off, becoming fast friends.
Bro, what are you doing? Bro, did you just assume my gender?
In fact, when Jimmy would later launch his very first YouTube channel, known as at the time as Mr. Beast 6000, it was while both of them were students at the Greenville Christian Academy. And guess what? Ava was the very first person to ever subscribe to Jimmy's stuff. When asked by Business Insider about this crucial moment in their early life, Ava told the media outlet, "I remember the day he created it. Me and him were hanging out at his house. I made sure I was the first person subscribed when he made it." From that point forward, Ava would become Mr. Beast's most trusted collaborator, helping him film numerous videos. Once Ava moved off to college, they continued to assist Jimmy any way they could while splitting time between classes and working part-time at Best Buy. Eventually, however, Ava was faced with an important decision. Shortly after finishing college and earning an entry-level job at an organization they had interned at, Jimmy approached his childhood best friend and asked, "Hey, I know you worked really hard for that job, but can you quit it and just come work for me?" Ava did not have to think about it for long. She said yes to her longtime friend, and she loved it. When Chris first officially joined Mr. Beast full-time, the channel only had around 700,000 subscribers. That's certainly a decent-sized number, no doubt about it, but it pales in comparison to where they are today. 7 years after joining Jimmy on his YouTube journey, Donaldson and Ava would have earned over 30 million subscribers on YouTube, putting the channel they built together in the elite side of social media and content creation accomplishments. Mr. Beast went through a particularly substantial period of growth in 2018 after uploading a video in which he orders water at a series of different restaurants before leaving tip amounts upwards of $10,000.
Can you see it? Alright, boom. Let's go.
It didn't take long for media outlets Pix11 News and Inside Edition to pick up on that story and run with it, which led to more exposure than ever for this industrious duo. Ava told Business Insider a few years later, "That's when it really became real for us, that this had potential to blow up like it did." As Donald's empire continued to grow, he recruited more and more friends to help him out, probably because the first time worked out so well with Ava. Since then, Ava and the rest of these friends have become massively popular personalities in their own right and appear in many of Mr. Beast's videos. According to Ava, working for Mr. Beast was an exciting experience, and Jimmy often takes his team out on travel sprees where they travel the world and film videos, sometimes for weeks at a time. Over the course of their careers together, Ava and Jimmy have traveled all over the globe. But Ava's all-time favorite trip was when they once spent 24 hours in the California sand dunes only to stumble into production crew who were busy filming Jumanji 2. If that doesn't give you an idea of how hectic their life and schedule can be, then maybe all of this will give you a better one. According to Ava, the team often has days where they have to wake up at 6 a.m. just to record something. That being said, she's also willing to admit that there are nearly just as many days when they don't have to wake up until closer to 1 p.m. Ava might have been the first person to join the team, but before she was let go, she was one of over 24 employees, now included multiple video editors and writers, all of whom collaborate together on Mr. Beast's content ideas from inception to completion. Having to scrap video ideas that had already cost upwards of $60,000 taught them that they needed to iron out their thought process when it comes to creating content. But even with all of the incredible successes they've found since then, Ava is still shocked at what they've accomplished together, telling Business Insider, "Never in a million years would I think it would get to this point. It's crazy for us to think that this is just the beginning of everything." After carving out a life for herself that she never dreamt possible, Ava married her longtime sweetheart Katie Tyson in 2018, eventually welcoming their first child, a son named Tucker, 2 years later. Right around the time that their family was expanding came somewhat surprising news that Ava had concluded she was bisexual. During the course of this revelation, Ava also revealed that when they were only 16 years old, they came out to the people closest to them. Unfortunately, the news was not well received at that time. Since then, however, there's been a major change. Mr. Beast's longtime co-star shared a post revealing that they were undergoing hormone replacement therapy after someone online inquired as to why their physical appearance had shifted so dramatically in recent months. Recognized as part of gender-affirming treatment, feminizing hormone replacement therapy is when a doctor gives a patient hormone medication to lessen male physical characteristics and increase the female ones. According to Ava, they've already been undergoing HRT and it's already saved their life. And while Ava was originally apprehensive to share their HRT journey with the rest of the world, witnessing firsthand the conversations they've helped start by doing so has made the entire ordeal worth it. As for how Mr. Beast responded to this dramatic lifestyle change in one of his most trusted colleagues and best friends, well, he couldn't be happier and more supportive, sending out his well wishes while also defending Ava from internet trolls questioning whether or not they will be able to be a respectable parent. Not willing to let others fight their battles for them, Ava also defended their relationship with their son by informing us that nothing has changed and that Tucker still spends as much time with them as possible. With that being said, according to Ava, her marriage is effectively over. The last time either one of them posted an image of each other online was when Katie did on her Instagram page in Christmas of 2021. Since then, Ava confirmed through social media that the couple had separated and were in the process of finalizing things, but it would still take some time to iron everything out. It's quite possible that they're still trying to figure out the role they'll have in one another's lives moving forward and that they might have to continue doing so until Ava completes her journey. In the meantime, that'll bring the latest episode of Before They Were Famous to a close. Thanks so much for watching, and before you head elsewhere for the day, consider answering the following question. What's the most shocking revelation your long-term partner has ever surprised you with? Let me know if you've ever discovered your partner wasn't who you thought they were in the comments below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to make sure you never miss a new episode. My name is Jessica Chinking. If you like this video on Ava Kris Tyson's come up, be sure to keep watching because we have some other interesting stars that you might want to hear about. Have an incredible day.